Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the ready.
51 to Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check. Check. Hot.
And ready.
On first down, Nixon. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, let's go.
You. Watch twitch.
Yeah.
Miller looking to throw on second down. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Back to throw. Miller. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, high 7. Go.
Looking to throw. Miller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
58 to Mike. Oh, you got deep? Kill.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. From the gun, Beck. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Beck, and he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 41. Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Watch the safety cream. Joker.
They'll run on first down. Nixon. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Shift. Spines.
Bang. Hey, lock it.
Hatch it.
Ready.
On second down, Nixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Blue jaw Corkers.
Shit. Watch out.
Hard.
Check 52.
Now a give, right side. Nixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken at the 37. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Smith. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing on 1st down. Back. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, box drop.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Watch tight end right. Tight end's right.
Go, go.
You got 4.
Miller now to throw on second down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 71 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Cook stripped. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, Cook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to days, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They run again on first down. Cook. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Get it.
On first and 10, Beck. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because...
And he will score! Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Fighting through, and he's got space. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
At the 26-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
From the gun, Beck. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, set. 60 or. Hey, Charlie. 94.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Beck. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Beck. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
70, Indy, Buzz.
From the gun, Beck. He's got Smith here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Cook. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
On 1st down, Nixon. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They'll try the left side. Nixon. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Protein spill. Ready?
Back to throw. Miller. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 24 yards.
First down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Zoom.
Here's Miller throwing on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Mike 51. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Bravo.
Mike 51. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Second and 4. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. Now Miller from the gun, he'll throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Miller on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9.
Check.
Go out.
Second and 9 now. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Hey.
Now let's get there.
On the pin.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Ready? 60 or.
Check, 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 check.
Hey, Echo. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Back, and that's caught by Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
They'll run on first down. McPherson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, high 7. Snap.
Looking to throw. Back. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Go. 70, Indy. Hey, Alpha.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down. Back. And Diggs has it. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet, and that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check.
Greystone, travel. Stand.
Hey, turn it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing on first down. Miller, and he'll find Everett there, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 37. Check 37. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter. Swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back 22, back 22.
Miller now looking to throw on second down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Miller. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The kick by Marr is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2nd and 13. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Here's Miller to throw on second down, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Team 6, team 6.
Now Miller on 1st and 10. Going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. that takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Here we go, set, 30 base. Hit it.
From the gun, Beck. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the feet. It got his man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Beck. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Beck. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line.
90 volts. General West. Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
On 1st and 10. Beck. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Beck. And that'll be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
The open man is Smith. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, Zoo. Big grip. Big grip.
Operating from the gun. Beck. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go make...
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back to throw. Miller. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. Got some room at the 30. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Bengals.
Miller throwing on first down. This one hauled in by Sample.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Looking to throw. Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to let this one go deep. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. McPherson. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's caught. Smith. 23 yards on the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
10-2 saw.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And partner, I must say,